Imagine a single encrypted burst from Pyongyang hitting a Negev listening post at 3:17 a.m., April 12, 2006. Captain Avi Cohen, 32, Unit 8200's lead Syria analyst, freezes over his console as the signal decrypts into a manifest for graphite blocks and zirconium cladding, components that belong inside a nuclear reactor, not a missile silo. Cohen rubs his eyes, 3 days into a 72-hour shift, and traces the endpoint. A desolate Syrian desert site called Al-Kibar, at 200 kilometers northeast of Damascus. This is no routine North Korean arms deal. Kim Jong-il's regime is shipping the guts of a plutonium bomb factory to Bashar al-Assad's backyard. Cohen's first call to his commander ends with a blunt order: confirm or dismiss by dawn. But as he pulls satellite overlays, a Syrian MiG-29 patrol vector shifts toward the border. Someone is already listening. Cohen knows the stakes. Unit 8200 has tracked DPRK missile tech to Syria for years. But this crosses a red line. A 5-megawatt graphite-moderated reactor could yield weapons-grade plutonium for 2 bombs a year, enough to arm Hezbollah or hand off to Tehran. He logs the anomaly, but his gut twists. His wife, Michal, texted an hour ago about their son's fever spiking at home in Tel Aviv. Personal costs already seeding doubt in his focus. Captain Avi Cohen leans back from his terminal in the dimly lit Unit 8200 bunker beneath the Negev, and the hum of servers, the only sound breaking the tension. It's 4:45 a.m., and his initial trace confirms the signal originated from a North Korean military frequency reserved for Kim Jong-il's top nuclear cadre. The cargo manifest lists 400 tons of graphite blocks, heavy water isotopes, and calandria tubing, exact matches for Yongbyan's experimental reactor design. Destination: Al-Kibar, a 50 by 50 meter annex along the Euphrates, shielded by cliffs and anti-aircraft batteries. Cohen cross-references with archived SIGINT. Syrian payments to Pyongyang spiked 300% in the last quarter, routed through Damascus banks masked as cement imports. He assumes this is an escalation of the Scud-D program, North Korea's bread-and-butter export to Assad since the early 1990s. Cohen briefs his section chief, Major Rachel Levy, via secure line. Missile fuel rods, maybe, but the graphite purity is weapons-grade. Levy pushes back, prove it's not decoy cargo. We can't alert the PM on a hunch. Cohen nods to the empty room, already calculating the risk. A premature flag could tip Damascus, accelerating construction under concrete pours designed to hide thermal signatures. By 6:20 a.m., Cohen tasks a Heron drone for a low-altitude pass over Al-Kibar. Satellite prelims show unnatural water pumping, 60,000 liters daily, from the river to cooling towers inconsistent with agriculture or missiles. His team isolates a second burst, coordinates for an IL-76 cargo bird inbound from Sunan Air Base, Pyongyang, ETA 48 hours. Tail number scrubbed by jamming, but transponder pings match DPRK military rotations. Cohen's pulse quickens. If this lands, forensic traces vanish under Syrian cover. Pressure mounts as Levy demands visuals. Cohen greenlights the drone despite spotty weather, his call, his risk. At 7:12 a.m., the feed streams in. Thermal blooms at Al-Kibar register 40 degrees above ambient, pinpointing underground excavation. But midway through the pass, Syrian SA-6 radars light up the drone's threat receiver. Cohen slams the abort sequence, heart pounding as the bird evades by 800 meters. Jamming saved it, but the exposure is real. Damascus now sweeps the spectrum for intruders. Cohen slumps, replaying the near miss. His incorrect assumption that Al-Kibar was a low-guard missile pad nearly cost the asset. Worse, the drone's evasion vector brushed Israeli airspace, ceding a future cost. If Syria correlates the timing, Unit 8200's primary SIGINT node goes dark for weeks under counter-surveillance. Michael calls again. Son's fever broke, but she's alone with deployment rumors swirling. Cohen silences the phone, guilt gnawing as he pulls NSA liaison data. Shared intercepts confirm Kim's deputy, General Ri Myung-soo, greenlit the shipment personally, bypassing standard arms channels. New risks layer in. Cohen decrypts a tertiary signal, North Korean signatures on site, not just inbound. Technician chatter in Korean, masked as laborers, coordinating graphite annealing. This reframes the op. No longer passive trade, but embedded proliferation. Is Kim Jong-il building a say at a turnkey bomb factory under Israel's nose? Cohen tasks a frequency sweep, but Levy interrupts, stand down until Vienna confirms manifests. Vienna, Syrian nuclear chief Ibrahim Othman's next diplomatic window. At 9:30 a.m., Cohen spots the unanswered question hanging over Phase 1. The Il-76's cargo bay holds what exactly fuel rods for criticality or plutonium feedstock already processed in Yongbyon. Syrian patrols double around Al-Kibar, and Cohen's console pings a fresh encryption wall. If the plane lands undetected, the window for disruption slams shut. His shift clock ticks past 72 hours, judgment fraying at the edges. What happens when the bird touches down? Captain Avi Cohen stares at the drone footage frozen on his secondary monitor, the thermal anomaly at Al-Kibar pulsing like a heartbeat in the Syrian desert. It's 11:15 a.m., 5 hours post near miss, and Unit 8200's frequency sweep yields fragments. Korean language bursts, coordinating annealing cycles for graphite moderators, synced to the Il-76's projected touchdown at T4 airbase. Cohen replays his Phase 1 assumption, Scud upgrades, nothing more, but the NSA liaison packet, declassified for eyes only, lists identical signatures from Yongbyon's 5-megawatt pile in 1986. This is reactor architecture, not missile cladding. He flags it for Major Levy, but her response crackles terse, Vienna first. No escalations. By noon, Cohen's team triangulates the Il-76, rerouted via Iranian airspace, dodging UN sanctions monitors. Manifest cross-checks reveal zirconium alloy tubing, reactor cladding, impervious to corrosion under neutron flux. Payments traced to Syrian military intelligence accounts, funneled through Pyongyang's Reconnaissance General Bureau. Cohen briefs Levy in the soundproofed glass room adjoining the ops floor. Kim's personal nod. Ri Myung-soo signed off. This lands, Al-Kibar goes hot in 18 months. Levy scans the prints, her face tightening. Your drone lit their boards. They're hardening now, double patrols, frequency hops. We own the spectrum advantage, but ground truth. Cohen pushes for escalation. Embed a Kaidan listener 20 clicks from Al-Kibar, passive humaned to tag North Korean workers. Levy hesitates, eyes flicking to Cohen's 80-hour shift log. You're fraying, Avi. Michael called the duty officer. Sun's stable, but you're dark. Cohen waves it off, but doubt fractures inward. His Phase 1 drone call, born of fatigue, assumed low radar density. Now, Syrian EW crews sweep the border nightly, risking exposure of the Negev array. Hidden cost seeding, 1 correlated ping, and Unit 8200's crown jewel SIGINT goes black for recalibration. Afternoon bleeds into cross-agency sync. Cohen joins the encrypted video link with Ammon headquarters in Tel Aviv, feeding prelims to Colonel David Dadi Barnea, Mossad's Syria desk lead. Barnea's voice cuts sharp. Il-76 touches down. We lose deniability. Options? Cohen lays out the hybrid pivot. SIGINT pins the cargo. Humant cracks the workers. But Intel drops a reversal. Archived Mossad files from 2003 show North Korean engineers already rotating through Damascus agronomy contracts. Assumption broken, this isn't inbound startup. Embedded cadre have poured foundations since Assad's father era. Al-Kibar isn't new, it's the endgame. Pressure spikes as the Il-76 ghosts T4 at dusk, Syrian spotters logging cement mixers. Cohen's console pings a breakthrough. Decrypted email from Ibrahim Othman to Ri's deputy, referencing Calandria Assembly Phase 2. Othman, Syria's atomic energy chief, hosts a Vienna conference in 72 hours. Cohen advocates the break-in. Kaidan slips his Vienna flat, lifts the laptop. Photos inside the annex, proof positive. Barnea nods, but Levy pulls Cohen aside post-call. Abort threshold, Avi. Drone residue lingers. If Vienna ties back, we burn assets continent-wide. Internal fracture hits at 8:47 p.m. Cohen, alone with cooling coffee, reviews drone evasion logs. Syrian SA-6 locks held 14 seconds, enough for a bearing. His call greenlit it anyway, incomplete weather data overlooked. Michael's latest text burns, deployment whispers at base, come home. Doubt swells. He floats abort to lobby via chat, stand down human, monitor only. Risk outweighs. Levy counters, PM's eyes on. Pivot or fold. Abort discussion fractures the chain, Cohen votes pullback. Citing personal fog, but Barnea overrules from Mossad, Vienna executes. You're on point. Hidden risk emerges in the overnight watch. Cohen isolates a Syrian counter-SIGINT probe, Damascus vectors, ELINT planes along the Golan, hunting Unit 8200 emitters, one brush with negative arrays, and the entire Syria desk blinds. He tasks frequency cloaking, but it's patchwork. His drone error accelerated their playbook. By 2 a.m., a partial intercept from Othman's secure phone, Pyongyang confirms rods inbound criticality Q4, fuel rods. Phase 1's cargo question answers partial, but reframes uglier, not raw graphite, but prepped for chain reaction. Cohen rotates out briefly, splashing water on his face in the bunker's steel sink. Judgment phrase, did he dismiss family for a wild trace? Levy corners him, fracture shows. Vienna's your baby, own it or step. He recommits, but uncertainty layers. North Korean workers on site speak of handover protocols, hinting Iranian observers. Is this DPRK Syria bilateral, or a Tehran-backed bomb pipeline under Kim's blueprint? Dawn breaks over the Negev, April 13, 2006. Cohen's console erupts with a priority decrypt from a Vienna prelim scan. Othman's calendar, North Korean envoy arrives concurrent, carrying technical specs. But the reframe lands harder. A Unit 8200 linguist cracks Korean chatter from Kibar, core fueled partial. Evacuate non-essentials, fueled. Not prospective rods, plutonium slugs already stacked, criticality weeks away. Cohen's Phase 1 and 2 world shatters. Signals weren't startup. The reactor hummed low yield under concrete camouflage, North Koreans supervising live since 2005. Everything reframes. The drone, near miss, didn't spook construction. It masked steam venting from active cooling. Il-76 isn't initial load, it's top-up for full weapons output. Kim Jong-il's regime didn't ship guts. They delivered a turnkey arsenal node, Assad's deniable nuke. Cohen slams the panel, alerting Levy and Barnea in triple secure burst. Abort Vienna? Compromised from jump. Barnea's reply chills, no. Deeper now, lift Othman's drive, map the chain. Leadership clocks the fracture, op shifts from detection to decapitation, but Cohen's early assumptions prolonged the blind spot. Internal doubt peaks. Avi questions his trace. Dismissed scuds for fatigue fueled haste, greenlit drone on bad data. Abort screams viable. Extract, rebaseline. Yet Barnea mandates push. Core leave means Hezbollah warheads by Hanukkah. Hidden cost doubles, Vienna risks blowback, but inaction yields Syrian bomb. Cohen stares at Mikhail's photo. Uncertainty absolute. What if fueled core irradiates the annex, dooming ground insertion? Syrian patrols triple, Il-76 circles T4 unseen. The hybrid pivot locks, but on sands now radioactive. Does Vienna yield the kill chain or seal the team's exposure? Captain Avi Cohen huddles in a safe house overlooking Vienna's 9th District, March 7, 2007, 48 hours post-reframe. His Kedon team, 3 operatives, call signs Sparrow, Viper, and Ghost, gears for Othman's flat. Cohen's role, real-time SIGINT, from a van 2 blocks out feeding entry vectors. Phase 2's fueled core intel burns in his mind. But he clings to an incorrect assumption. Othman's Vienna trip is routine diplomacy, laptop lightly guarded. Michael's last call echoes, sun stable, but base rumors of Syria deep dive strain the marriage. Cohen pushes it down, keying Mike, window at 2300. Clean insert, false start at hits at 2245. Sparrow picks Othman's lock set, but an inner deadbolt, unlogged in prelim scans, jams the picks. Viper whispers fiber optic feed, Austrian security van idling 100 meters off, unscheduled. Cohen's console pings Syrian embassy chatter spiking, Othman tipped. Hesitation grips. He assumes it's coincidence, standard confab security. Breach anyway, Cohen orders, misjudgment rooted in fatigue. Sparrow deploys acid etchant, but corrosion hisses too loud. Motion sensor trips, flooding the hall with strobes. Team freezes. Ghost vectors a drone cam from the roof. Abort, threshold blinks. Vienna PD cycles every 15 minutes. Cohen sweats through the delay, cross-checking Othman's phone pings. No alerts, but a Korean envoy's signal layers in. Ri Myung-soo's deputy, room 407, same hotel. Internal fracture. Did the reframe overcommit them? Sparrow regains composure, bypasses Deadbolt with a bump gun, loud click echoes. They slip inside at 2312, hearts hammering. Cohen feeds blueprints, laptop on desk, no biometrics. Viper mirrors the drive in 90 seconds flat. Exfiltrating photos. Calandria under assembly. North Korean techs in hard hats welding graphite stacks. Thermal shielding, half buried at Kibar. Partial win, but Cohen's console flares. Othman's phone dials Damascus emergency protocol. Near abort, slams at extraction. Syrian embassy QRF, 2 sedans, peels out, vectoring Othman's block. Cohen's voice cracks. Pull now. Mission scrub. Sparrow counters. Mirrors 80%. 1 minute. Misjudgment plays out. Cohen's assumption of light guards ignores Othman's fueled core paranoia. He's doubled sentries post-drone. Viper yanks the cable mid-clone, and drive incomplete but viable. 28 images confirm live plutonium pile. Korean signatures on cooling pipes. Team ghosts via fire escape as QRF floods the street. Cohen jamming their radios from the van. Tires screech. Evasion route brushes a Polizei checkpoint. Cohen's hands shake on the wheel. Abort was seconds away. Personal toll mounting. Michael's voicemails stack unread. By dawn, March 8th, Cohen flies dark to Cyprus Relay, drive-in diplomatic pouch. Unit 8200 linguists crack metadata. Images timestamped February 2007. Core at 20% fueled. Criticality by June. But hesitation lingers. Vienna's noise forced Othman to purge backups. Intel gaps yawn. Cohen briefs Barnea via burst. Photos gold, but chains live. Ground confirmation. Barnea mandates hybrid climax. Sayeret Matkal trek to Al-Kibar. Soil nuke traces for PM green light. Cohen rotates a field lead, embedding with recon squad. Doubt fractures deeper. His drone false start seeded Syrian EW lockdown. Patrols now triple desert sectors. April 20th, Cohen's boots hit Syrian soil 30 clicks from Al-Kibar. Moonless insert via Golan paragliders. Team of 6, Cohen, 2 Sayeret, 3 Kidan. Objective, soil cores, radiation sniffers, no contact. His incorrect assumption persists. Site undermanned post-Vienna, North Koreans rotated out. Misjudgment unravels fast. At 0200, sniffers ping alpha particles 500 meters shy, plutonium decay, confirming reframe. But Korean chatter crackles, 12 techs on graveyard, welding final cladding under floodlights. Cohen halts advance. Thermal NVGs spot SA 6 nests doubled since drone. False release moment unfolds at 0230. Team skirts east, soil auger pulls clean samples. Beta traces match Yongbyon slugs. Cohen exhales. Bingo. Exfil vector. Quiet wind seems locked. No patrols stir. Chopper extract 90 minutes out. Pressure eases. Cohen texts Michael a vague progress. Guilt easing. But the sharper escalation erupts. Syrian foot patrol, 8, NVG equipped, stumbles 200 meters off. Korean overseer barking coordinates. Cohen's call, hold or bolt. Hesitation kills momentum. He assumes shadows cover them, hunkers in wadi. Misstep, patrol deploys dogs, scenting disturbed sand. Near abort, peaks at 0245. Lead Sayeret whispers, radiological secured. Abort viable, samples suffice. Cohen vetoes, voice frayed, visuals or nothing. PM needs eyes. Internal doubt surges, Vienna's incomplete drive haunts. Is this overreach? Dogs Bay 80 meters closing. Koreans vector QRF truck. Cohen greenlight suppressed burst from Viper. 2 muffled shots drop point men, but ricochet pings rocks. Patrol scatters, radioing intruders, nuke zone. Al-Kibar floodlights blaze. SA 6 radars spin up. Team bolts, Cohen dragging auger case, lung searing. Chopper hot extracts at 0315. Sam Locktone, screaming 2 clicks out. Evasion by 400 meters. Cyprus debrief, May 15th. Samples test 98% weapons grade. P. U-239. Korean isotopic fingerprints. Cohen collapses post-flight. Michael's divorce papers in queue. But execution fragility shows his Vienna push yielded photos. Al-Kibar ground truth, yet Syrian counterhunt triples guards. Il-76 top-up lands unmolested. Barnea stares at prints. Strike window narrows. Your drone lit the fuse. Cohen nods, misjudgments compounding. Undermanned site. Fueled since 2005. Light Vienna guard. Paranoia locked. False release. Trap sprung. Execution grinds into summer. Cohen coordinates from Negev, Unit 8200 spoofs, Il-76 diversion, to Incirlik. Turkish interceptors scramble. Cargo seized, zirconium crates hot with a neutron activation. False comm descends. Kim's pipeline kinked. Cohen sleeps first full night in months, but escalation claws back. Damascus pivots Il-76 bis to Latakia, decoy free, unloading under black sky. Syrian General Mohammed Suleiman, Al-Kibar overseer, personally escorts Othman at elbow. Cohen's console maps convoy to site, rods stacked, criticality imminent. Hesitation defines the pivot. Cohen floats full abort to Levy, strike blind risks aircrew. Samples, photos enough for sanctions. Barnea overrules, core live equals Hezbollah yield. Misjudgment culminates, Cohen assumes F-15, I standoffs neutralize SAMs clean. September 3rd, execution launch. Cohen forward. OP in Golan, Unit 8200, kill switch jams radars. F-15 is ingress 17 tons ordnance fused. But Syrian EW, honed by Cohen's drone, spoofs half the jamming. Lead jet clips shrapnel. Abort, call echoes. Backup evades, drops payload September 6th. Al-Kibar vaporizes. Fireball blooming 60 kilometers visible. Cohen watches feed, no triumph. North Korean Texas, but Suleiman evades, reconstituting bunkers. Execution's threadbare winds fracture underweight. Hesitation delayed strike. Misjudgments alerted axis. False release lured complacence. Window shut, but cost ledger open, what chain snap next? Captain Avi Cohen grips the Golan forward. OP's field table, September 6, 2007, 2350 hours, as the Al-Kibar fireball fades on the encrypted feed. F-15 is egress clean, but Unit 8200 monitors, Syrian S-300 radars spinning wild. Damascus logs the strike origin within 20 minutes, vectoring MiG-29s toward the border. Cohen's Phase 1 drone near miss ties back. That evasion trace gave Syrian EW crews the frequency print to partially spoof tonight's jamming, forcing the lead jet's shrapnel clip and near abort. No aircrew lost, but the clock ticks. Suleiman's convoy scatters pre-strike, rods half unloaded from the Latakia IL-76 bis. Partial vaporization hits the reactor annex, graphite inferno raging uncontrolled, but underground bunkers shield Korean tech backups and Othman's fresh manifests. By 0100 September 7th, Cohen's console floods with intercepts. Pyongyang cables Ri-Myung-su direct, demanding Assad restitution. Kim Jong-il's regime logs 5 techs ash. Isotopic forensics inbound. Syrian military intelligence seals Al-Kibar perimeter. Bulldozers bearing debris under floodlights, but thermal plumes betray incomplete burn. Cohen's Vienna photos, soil Pu-239 traces, tied to his false start there, leaked to IAEA via anonymous Damascus drop, but Othman purges Vienna backups pre-raid, leaving gaps. Fallout cascades immediate. Hezbollah Northern Command spikes alerts. Iranian Quds, observers in Latakia radio Tehran of Israeli desperation, misframing the strike as bluff. Cohen briefs Barnea terse. Sites gutted surface only. Core remnants live. Hesitation from execution compounds. Cohen's Golan abort override on the shrapnel jet, misjudging SAM resilience, delayed payload by 72 hours, letting Suleiman evacuate 40% rods to coastal bunkers. Unit 8200 tracks a follow-on in 24 from Sinan. Zirconium crates reloaded Pyongyang side. ETA, Damascus 96 hours. Syrian counterhunt, seeded by Cohen's Al-Kibar soil trek, Dogs Bay exposure, triples desert patrols. One Keyed-on listener post goes dark, presumed rolled up. Michel's texts halt. Divorce papers served base side. Her note citing ghost shifts since April. Cohen stares blank. Personal fracture tying to every misstep. Drone, green light, frayed focus. Vienna, push, ignored, abort calls. Damascus spins global. Assad blames Zionist aggression on irrigation. UNSC convenes emergency. But IAEA prelims, fueled by Cohen's samples, flag Yongbyon fingerprints stalling veto. North Korea denies, but Kim's envoy bolts Vienna confab, burning Mossad tails. Immediate cost lands, Unit 8,200 Negev array blinks under Syrian ELINT overflights. Frequency cloaks hold 2 weeks max. Barnea pulls Cohen, your chain held, but fragile, Suleiman's free, rods cached. Cohen nods, fallout personal, son's birthday missed, Michal's silence absolute. October 2007 through 2008 unravels the axis hardening. Cohen rotates desk side Negev, tracking Suleiman's shadow network. General Mohammed Suleiman, Al-Kibar architect, pivots rods to TARDIS bunkers, Korean advisors embedded via port security cover. Unit 8,200 intercepts confirm, 60% plutonium yield salvaged, criticality rebuild slated coastal, Iranian funding spikes post Ahmadinejad Damascus visit, strikes tactical win, annex Ash, births strategic fracture, Syria ditches desert centrality for distributed sites, Hezbollah gains veto leverage over Golan intel paths. Kim Jong-il recalibrates, eye-routing future exports via chemical precursors, UN panels blind. By January 2008, Cohen's Vienna Drive metadata yields Othman's Damascus purge list, 12 Korean cadavers ED'd, families compensated Pyongyang hush cash. But consequences tie execution misjudgments, false release soil exfil complacence led patrols, vector QRF, exposing Sayeret signatures. Syria cross-correlates with Vienna QRF sedans, burning 2 Keyed-on legends Europe-wide. IAEA Yongbyon match forces 6-party talks stall. North Korea accelerates own arsenal to 10 warheads. Sales pivot Sudan, Burma. Cohen briefs, PM Olmert. We delayed Assad's bomb 24 months, max. Suleiman trains Hezbollah nucletex now. Mid-2008 escalation. Suleiman hosts Re-Deputy TARDIS, rods annealing under blacksite tents. Cohen flags hybrid sequel, Kaidan sniper overwatch, but Barnea shelves, citing Vienna blowback exposure. Strategic cost deepens, Iranian Quds funnels $200 million via Syria, birthing axis of plutonium. Hezbollah, 2006 war redux with nuke shadow. Kim inherits father's playbook, post-2009 succession hardening DPRK opacity. Syria becomes beta test for rogue state handoffs, evading Yongbyon sanctions. Cohen's Phase 2. Il-76 spoof seizes one load but decoy chains proliferate. UNSC resolution. 1718 teethless, Assad vetoes inspections. 2011 Arab Spring fractures surface, but Al-Kibar legacy endures. Suleiman reconstitutes Latakia. Chemical ties bloom, DPRK-sourced sarin precursors. Cohen, promoted reluctant major, tracks 2010 UAEA blackout. Tartus yields first PU slugs. Hezbollah drills coastal denial. Strikes Long Shadow. Israel solo path isolates allies. U.S. intel silos post-Iraq WMD distrust. North Korea sales web expands. Syria templates Yemen. Venezuela packs. Cohen's drone error. Agaport vetoes compound. Syrian EW evolves. Blinding Unit 8,200 Golan feeds 40%, forcing costlier satellite buys. Cohen's toll lands quiet, 2009 Negev rotation end. Michael finalizes divorce, custody to her, son's letters cease, daddy's ghosts her cited reason. Phase 1, family seed blooms. 72-hour shifts blurred drone call. Vienna hesitation ignored home pings. Al-Kibar near abort, veto prioritized samples over sanity. Burnout diagnosis hits. Mandatory, 6-month stand down. Cohen relocates Haifa, consulting Amman freelance but sleep fractures persist. Nightmares of SA-6 locks, dogs baying Wadi. Institutional fracture mirrors, Unit 8200, Syria desk shrinks 30% post-exposure. Negev array $80 million refit, Kaidan Vienna cell disbands. Barnea, now Mossad chief track, audits Cohen's chain, fragile winds, drone lit EW, Vienna alerted Suleiman, strike incomplete. Cohen absorbs, no defense, misjudging Othman guards, Al-Kibar manpower, F-15 ICE AMs, cost institutionalizes, hybrid pivot doctrine rewrites, mandating dual SIGINT human abort thresholds, but trust erodes. 8,200 juniors flag Cohen gaps in training sims. Syria, Opscar's recruitment, elite slots down 15%. Kim's axis unbroken, Suleiman thrives till 2008 Damascus hit, headrest YED, Mossad unattributed, but Tartus hums, Iranian proxies inherit. Operation Desert Echo delays, never denies. Plutonium chains relocate, not severe. Syria's bomb dream shifts coastal, ceding Hezbollah veto, DPRK billions. Cohen fades civilian, lectures anonymized at Herzliya conference, intel fragility breaks states. What it quietly broke, non-proliferation faith, Israel's solo burden heavier. If operations like Desert Echo expose the hidden costs of containment, like share, subscribe to hidden ops,